What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Prison Architect German World War II POW mod. Last episode we were working on extending out our electrical system just a little bit. If we go to the electrical cable here, you can see we've got some issues down here. You can see I don't have power exactly in a lot of the bunks. So we're going to need to work on bringing out a new electrical cable for that. We're going to let some of our POWs go back into their bunks before we start building that. Okay, it's now considered free time, so the prisoners are free to do whatever they like, whatever they want. There is still an injured guy over in the canteen. We had a prison fight over in the canteen earlier. A lot of these guys, it looks like they're going to go down to the yard, do some weightlifting, call their families. If I go over here to reports, we're also able to see needs now. That was another big thing from last episode. So while they're enjoying their free time, let's plan out this next electrical cable. I think we should just run it straight down the floor like this. And hopefully that'll be enough to go ahead and let these other bunks have power there. So you can see the workers now scrambling to go get their supplies, their electrical cables. They're sort of jamming up at the door there, so we'll have the officer let the appropriate guys in. We also now have laundry, so we are meeting the basic need of clothing now. Yeah, you can see a lot better off down here into clothing. So now that we sort of have the basic needs, the yard, the showers, the laundry, the doctors, food, a very, very small amount of entertainment with the common room down here, I think we're able to start looking at what to build next. And we just ran a shakedown, too, that just ended. So we had a bunch of prisoners that were trying to go into solitary confinement, or at least were assigned to do that. They're now in the yard. Everyone's bunching up. If I go to the regime here, we do have food coming next after the yard time there. Needs food. Yeah, we're about at 50% capacity there as far as people wanting to have another meal, but that's coming up next. Janitor's coming in, cleaning up some of the blood from our hurt prisoners. Yeah, and it looks like the utilities... Okay, that finished out just fine. So everyone has power now in their bunks. We also need to look at getting the armory. Okay, that's in process there. Camp policy's been approved. We also want to make sure that we're doing patrols. And in order to get into that, we need to hire a officer lieutenant. So if we go to personnel here, officer lieutenant, this is the security guy. We need to hire one of them. And he does require an office. So let's go ahead and mark off our next office over here. They have to be 4x4s, so there we go. And materials, you just go ahead and put in another concrete wall here. We do have a door appropriately there, and so objects, you can go to desk. Where's the desk? The office desk, that is. We'll have to press the plus button here to find it. Factory press, interesting. I bet that's from when we can make people start working in the license plate. Manufactory, a little bit later in the game. There was some sort of fight outside of the yard, it looks like. But it's potentially being handled. 7 POWs have serious complaints. We'll have to deal with that when it comes. Okay, back to setting up the office here. Where is the office desk? Here we go. There's one. We also need the filing cabinet to go in there, so we'll put that in. And he does need a desk chair. So chair, here it is up here. Alright, nice. We do need power apparently there as well. So we'll just extend that electrical cable out ever so slightly, and that should give us power to the rest of the units. And then The officer lieutenant will have an office, and we can finish out. Once he gets the office, then we can finish out the patrols and the armory. I'm dying to be able to set my guards onto my officers, rather. How many officers do you have available for work in your POW camp? Yeah, I have 3 of those. I want to be able to put a guy that works in the canteen full-time, a guy that works in the bunk full-time, and then a guy that works in the showers full-time, potentially. We'd have to hire another one just for random stuff like opening doors, security, giving security clearance, that sort of thing. It is now nighttime, so we've gone into sleep. Let's take a look at the needs tab here. Lots of people getting enough sleep, it looks like. Bowels coming up, but they should be able to go into their rooms. Recreation is probably the one that's hurting the most. They do eat, shower, and then followed by free time, so they will have some free time to try and work on that a little bit. Okay, the research should be now undergone. Yeah, here we go. Patrol's getting ready to be finished out. We have $38,000. Let's take a look at the grants tab here and see what we can potentially work on. We've already sent $11,000 into a short-term investment. It's going to give us a $16,000 payout, so free $5,000 there just for investing it. Bunkhouse B, we could try to do that. We've already completed Bunkhouse A. It's going to be really expensive, though. Build a classroom. So POW education and clearance programs. I don't know about that. Acclimatization and engagement. Working in the laundry, working in the kitchen, and in the cleaning cupboard. We don't even have a cleaning cupboard yet. The security mission. Hire 10 officers. Not even close to having that yet. Build a visitation room, 3 visitors tables, build a common room. We have a common room. Add a rec table. We have one of those. Add at least 2 gramophones. We'll have to set those up. Build at least 5 phone booths. That's easy. I think this is a... I think this is one we should do. The visitation mission. Okay. So we need to build a visitation room and add at least 3 visitor tables. I think a good area for the visitation would be up here near the front of the prison, to be honest with you. Building right here. Let's go to foundations. Wait, first, let's go to rooms. And if we look at the visitation here, there's no room requirement as far as how big it has to be. So let's go ahead and put one down. I think that'll work right there. Objects, we'll need to put a large jail door on the front of this thing, like this. And then what we're going to do is take our materials and build a concrete wall like this and like this. And that means we're going to have to remove these 2 walls here. Demolish those 2. Perfect. I hear potential... oh, wait, it's still sleeping time. If I take an officer down into the bunks really quickly and make sure nothing's going wrong. I don't know. It looks like there was maybe a fight or something. We're going to actually take him now into the canteen to try and get him to keep an eye out on these dudes here, because it looks like most of them are eating, which is good. Some of them are getting pissed off. Yeah, they are pissed about the bladder. Can I put a toilet? Excuse me. Can we put a toilet in the room there? Put a couple of them? I mean, if I go to needs, someone put that in the comments section. Oh my god, we've had 3 escapes, 2 deaths. So the lack of bladder has caused a bunch of prisoners to go absolutely nuts. Oh my god, this is so crazy. Job blocked, install toilet and canteen, 2 dangerous, failed 2 times. Okay, well, no shit. 6 escapes today. We've got a dead officer on our hands near the front of the prison. A couple of unconscious prisoners. 7 escapes today. That's not good. The large jail door at the front has been damaged, and so that's why most of them were able to get out of the front of the prison there. Something we do need now that one officer died is let's hire a couple more, actually. I'm going to hire 2 more. Screw that. We're going to hire 3 more. So now I have 5 officers. Hopefully they can get a better handle on this situation. Now that we're down to 11 prisoners, we need to go ahead and make sure that we're accepting. Let's take Soviet prisoners in. 18 POWs will be coming in, so that'll put us right up against the limit. 18 new Soviet POWs. Janitors are still working away to try and... Oh yeah, we'll connect up this toilet too, like that. Okay, so we've got a couple of piss stations in the canteen. It is now lockup time. 3 are in lockdown. 1 is in solitary confinement. 1 is waiting solitary confinement. We're going to have some heavy tasks as far as the infirmary goes. They are getting laundry and such. If I go back to the needs here... Are they only allowed to relieve themselves? No. Looks like they're relieving themselves whenever. Okay, that's good news. I was going to say, do they only relieve themselves during free time? That would be bad. Okay, so now that we've got the visitor's room started, we're going to put it open. Oh, we've got another fight in the yard, it looks like. We beat 1 prisoner unconscious. Nice. If I look at... We're going to need to build an armory as well. Okay, we do have 5 officers now available to us. If I go to deployment, guard patrols. Okay, I'm going to set up 1 guard patrol for inside of the bunk. Okay, we'll assign 1 to him. I'm going to have another guy that hangs out in the canteen. And 1 that hangs out in the bathroom. Whoops. There we go. The other 2 are free to roam around and do other random stuff as they need. They'll probably hang out in the yard, etc. 7 POWs have serious complaints. Recreation. We need to get some more fun stuff out in the prison, for sure. We have to build some gramophones, I think. 2 gramophones. So we'll get 1 and 2 of those out in the yard. Get those going. Prisoners are now eating. Doctors are coming in, giving them extra medical attention. There we go. And they are able to... I just saw somebody use the toilet there. So that's good news. What's going on down here? We've got an injured officer on our hands. This guy... it seems that that guy fought against that officer. So he's going to take him to the doctor, get him healed up. Prisoners now taking the showers. Danger level is medium and it's increasing. Maybe we should give them some more free time. What do you guys think? They've now gone into lockup. Recreation is still pretty bad. Let's go with, you know what? We're going to actually start them off earlier in the day. They're going to start out with eating, followed by free time, followed by shower, followed by free time, followed by lockup yard, eat, shower, go to sleep. Let's try that out. We need to build some more phone booths as well. Oh, we've actually got to hook up the gramophones over here. Power switch. 1 and 2. Like that. Electrical cable, connect. Show wires. Yeah, we're going to need to hook up... we're going to need to hook those up once the power cable units are inserted there. There we go. Go back to utilities. Connect you to there. Oh, where can I connect it to? Right there. And show the wiring. Okay. Do we need to run an electrical cable up to it? We do. Ah, that's how it works. Okay. Can we actually run a wire? Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Let's just, that's the first time I've ever built a gramophone, I guess. Going over to rooms here, we need to go ahead and assign the visitation room. Here we go. Visitation. Objects needed. A visitor's table. That's a regular table. Recreational table. Here's the visitor table here. We'll go 1 and 2. We'll put 2 of those in to start out with. Do they have power? They do. Front jail door has been repaired, of course. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning. 18 POWs getting ready to come in. That's going to be insane. I think I might want to hire another guard, but it's going to be really expensive. We only have 507 daily cash flow. Once the new prisoners get here, though, it'll be fine. We also need to build the armory next, but we'll get started on that next episode. Hey guys, thanks for watching again. This has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.